guys, it's Misha here, back with another budget video. So this time we'll be budgeting for the complete month of November. I like to just do my monthly overview before I budget my paychecks, just to see kind of where everything's gonna fall, if I have extra money left over, if I don't. Which nowadays I generally do, but there was a time when I didn't really have too much to play with. So I took the liberty of already filling in some of the all of the categories, because I'm filming this on a day where my children are home. So at any given moment they could come busting through the doors. So I'm just trying to get through it a little bit quicker than I normally would. But let's get into it. So, okay, we're gonna start with our 9 to 5. I know nothing really changes too much with this number, but in actuality, you can't see, but my pay increased about $200, but then my husband's decreased for the month by around the same amount, so there's not too much of a difference. And if you live in Canada, near the fourth quarter of the year, you might notice, if you make over, I think, like 53,000 or something like that, you might notice that you'll get some more money into your paycheck. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, you can visit my Instagram. I have a post about CPP and EI and the maximum amounts. So our child tax benefit is $550, and this will be $550 until next year, June. And so in October, or like quarterly, I have extra work that I do than normal, like side hustle work. So because of that, in November, my side hustle income is higher than normal. So regularly this might be around $700, but this month it's going to be $1,678. So that makes a big difference for our budget for this month. But of course, there's always things to spend money on. So yeah, so the total of these categories is 10,000. So we bypassed the 10,000 mark this month, $10,018. So we'll go back into our rent. So our rent for the month is $1,025. So this is the increased amount from last month. And then our TELUS. So I'm budgeting $215. Last month it was $150, and I'm assuming that it's going to be lower than this. And so State Farm is always $610. It's nice when we have bills that don't really change, because then it's easier to kind of budget those things. Our Nissan is $540.36. So this will be done paying in 2023, unless I decide to pay more on it after paying off some other stuff. So we'll have this for a little while still. And so, as I mentioned before, I decided to name our debts as like villains or characters, kind of so that we slay them. Just to make it a little bit more fun. So Candyman, which is a line of credit, is $150 a month, and we pay this semi-monthly. Hannibal Lecter is a credit card, and the payment is $230 that we pay. So Baltimore, again, is another credit card, and it's $100 per month. And Michael Myers is $278.50. So this is a loan that we have. And so Annie Wilkes, this is the one that we're currently paying down. So it's $327.51. And I would like to say that we started paying this down in September, or like the end of August. And this bill, or this loan, the term ends November 2023. But I would like to announce that since September and paying extra on it, now the loan is ending in April of 2023. So we've slayed 7 months off of the loan, which is really, really good. And then so anyways, we're going to continue to pay this until the end of the year, or extra, or until it's done. But I'm hoping it'd be so amazing if this could be done by December instead of 2023. So that's a little update on that. So Poison Ivy is $200. That's a lot. Credit card, sorry. Bellatrix Lestrange, $350. And then American Express. I put all of our subscriptions on here, so it's $130. I should reevaluate this just to make sure, because I know sometimes the subscriptions go up and maybe I haven't realized it, so I should definitely check on this number to make sure that it's accurate. Bank fees, $20 a month. Equitable, this is life insurance, and so I pay $100, but I'm budgeting $300 because I expect this to increase, and it should be in the month of November. And then every month I contribute $100 to our Wealthsimple investment account. And then my husband drives for work, so that's $200 that we budget for the 407. So that's the express toll route. And so if we add all of this together, it comes to $4,776.37. And so what we have left over is $5,241.63. So we'll go down now to kind of like our variable expenses. And so if we just bring this $5,241.63 down. So gas, we always do $800. And honestly, oh my goodness, gas has just been increasing. So in Canada, we do liters, not gallons. So regular gas right now is about $1.49. But for one of our cars, we put in premium gas. And so that is like $1.70 something. And it's really crazy. But so I've been getting our gas at Costco because Costco premium gas is still, I got it yesterday for I think $1.49. So that's a good 30 cents of savings on gas just from going to Costco. So I will definitely continue to do that. And hopefully gas prices go down, like wow. So food, we budget $600. And so last month was horrible. And you'll see in my, I guess my October budget recap if I end up doing one. But yeah, it was bad. Like it was bad. We just like weren't finding the time to cook, and everything was so crazy and so busy. We spent a lot of money eating out. So yeah, that's that. Our pet budget is $400 because we have dogs. We also went over in our pet budget, but I'll tell you about that later. Personal spending, we have $300 a month. And then I always put just a buffer of $200 just because things always come up, or like we go over in our categories or whatever. So I just, you know, even though I budget to zero, I still kind of put these things in there so that we don't actually get down to $0. So vitamins, $100. You know, this is for kids vitamins, adult vitamins, any medication that we actually might need. It's not actually just vitamins. And kids allowance, $65. I budget for that every month. And so this month we're going on a road trip. So we're going to the US to visit our daughter. So I already know because I booked the car rental that that's going to be around $280. But I don't really see us, we're only going for a weekend, and I don't really see us spending too much money outside of that. So I'm just going to budget $600. But who knows, because everything's in US dollars, it could end up being a little bit more than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a miscellaneous category here that I did not write down, and I'm going to budget $200 for that. So if we add all of these things up, it comes to $3,265, and left over we'll have $1,900. Okay guys, so when watching the replay, the last part of my video for some reason just didn't film properly. So everything's already filled in, but like I was saying, this comes to $3,265, and what we have left over is $1,976.63. And so, as always, I'm not really filling in my sinking funds right now, but when I start in January, if I end up starting in January, things that I normally put in my sinking fund are like Christmas, car maintenance, car licensing, and back to school. So those are some ideas of things that you can put into your sinking funds if that's something that you care to do. So this is the loan we're working on right now, and so this is the amount, $1,106.63. So I just kind of put the cents in there so that everything else would be just a round number. But so this is our goal, so hopefully we can meet this in the month of November. But you know, you never know, stuff comes up and sometimes we're not always able to do that. And then lastly, in savings, so when I get paid, $200 automatically goes into this account, but because my income is a little bit higher for the month of November, I'm gonna put $370. And then in December, whatever that little extra amount is that I'm gonna be getting because I've reached my maximum Canada pension plan and employment insurance, I'm gonna add that to here too, because I just kind of want to beef up this savings, because I don't have very much in savings. So kind of any little thing could send us, you know, completely in the other direction. So that's the goal. And then in my Tangerine account, I've been trying to save some of my business income, which I never really kind of separated it before, but I want to kind of do that so that if different expenses come up or licensing fees that I have to pay or anything like that, I'll kind of have the money set aside and I won't have to go into my kind of regular budget to do that. So the total in savings will be $870, and then we're left with $0 at the end. So thank you for staying tuned for my November budget. That's what it looks like this month. My next video will probably be my October recap, so we'll see kind of what happened in the month of October. But thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe, like, or share this video with someone that might be interested in budgeting. Thank you. Bye.